Welcome to weekly recap on GJ for the fourth week of September from September 21st all the way to September 25th. We'll go over every high quality move that happened and we'll keep our focus on the high quality ones, and then we're going to still talk about the low quality ones, but we'll disregard them because we're only looking for quality ass setups. Cool. So this was our major resistance that we had highlighted that could potentially pull up before we go down. But on the first pre-London, what we saw was price went up for liquidity at 2 a.m. and tapped into 135.200. And then once we rejected that at like London Open, 1 minute lower time frame was consolidating there. And we were able to take sells right where I have this marked off. I'm just going to remove this. So right where I have this marked off at 135.12, we were able to take sells and our stop loss was right above the wick. So rejected 0.200 exactly. That would have been best entries. First take profit was 50 pips at 134.6, and then I let a runner go to 134.2, which was around 92 pips. So that happened. Then price pushed all the way down. And then the next day started consolidating on the 22nd, lower time frame, creating higher lows and higher highs. So this was just a period of consolidation, right? As you can see, that was just a period of consolidation. Price is ranging, and our next target was 133, right? So we knew that once consolidation was over, price created a lower high, we were going to continue down. And this was the second trade I took this week. So we essentially topped out at 134.200, and then we came down, created a new low, lower than the previous low, right? And we essentially broke this minor trend line that we had. So once we did that, we pulled up before pre-London, created a lower high, and then pre-London pulled up, created a lower high, and then I entered on after we rejected 134.0. So once we closed below that level, below like this area, 134.0, we knew that, okay, first of all, this was a lower high, and then we were going to go and make a new low. So entry there, and then take profit at first. Sorry, I'm gonna move this. First take profit was 50 pips. I always take a position at 50, which was like at the fill of this range, right? And then the next take profit was at 2.5. 2.5 took profit. We didn't tap exactly at 133, but it was close enough. We were 3 or 4 pips away, and this happened from pre-London. So it actually started right as a new 4-hour candle opened. So 1 a.m. I entered, and then by like 3 a.m. So price was consolidating, but at London Open, price pushed down, and then it kept pushing down. So left a runner. Stop loss was 10 pips, 1 to 7 risk reward here, 1 to 7 as well. And then next day, I took the sell. This is the sell I took. Okay. So next day, price was just consolidating, and we were. So that's Monday and Tuesday. The next day on Wednesday, price was consolidating right here. And you see this area, and there's not much going on. So we just had to play with little price action, like lower time frame price action. And we saw that price kept rejecting this area right here, right? So we kept rejecting, couldn't close below it. And then we created a lower high. And once we did close below it, 2 a.m., price pushed down. And then right at like 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., we went up. 3 a.m. is London Open. We went up, retested 133.500 exactly, took sells, and I exited at 133.200. This was only 20 pips. This was 50 and 50, so 130 pips on 130 pips on GJ, and that was 17% for me for the week. So I took retests, sells. This was all lower time frame price action. When you know what to looking for in lower time frame, it's easy to identify what direction price is going to move in. This was only a 1 to 3. But it would have been better up here, but unfortunately we didn't get that. So what we saw next was after like 4 a.m. price rejected. So we bottomed out here twice, right? Bottomed out here twice right at the previous wick level. So when you draw like a zone from this wick, this large wick, and this is a demand area, right? We draw a wick there. You see we tapped it exactly. It came down to 133 almost. And let's move this up a bit. Yep. And then price rejected it twice, lower time frames. We're doing this. Lower time frame rejected it, so you knew that, okay, this is a potential, there's going to be a potential bullish move now because we're at previous support, right? Same area. And even actually, if you draw the line here from the 1 hour candle, it hits right there, right? So we're at that, and then price pushed up, created a higher low right there, another higher low, and then we kept pushing up. So this was also a valid trade, right? This was a valid buys because we were down to 133, and we just have to watch what the market does. We can't like take trades based on how what we're thinking, right? It has to be what the market is showing us. So that, and then you could have taken profit at like up here, like this area, this high. This price action here. See, we did get a retest and then continued up for New York. So New York was actually sorry, once we broke past this, like 130.8, price went up and then started hit the top of the range. So this was good buys too. So, and then after this day, we could see that price is creating intraday bearish bullish structure. We went from creating bearish structure, right, to now creating intraday bullish structure, and we created a higher low, and then a higher high. Right after the higher high, price came down here, attempted to create a higher low, but it wasn't successful, and so in lower time frames, it made a lower high. So that means, okay, we have a buyer's range up here, right? So we know that if we start seeing bullish momentum, price is going to go there. But currently over here, when we were over here during Asian session, price was not able to create this high, right, higher low, because it made a lower high and then it continued down. So we knew that, okay, this is most likely a liquidity grab. Where can we possibly go? Let me just remove these for a second. Move this. Okay, so where could we possibly go? We have this little candle here, okay? You see this FTR candle? So you can draw a zone out right there, right? I'm just gonna remove this because we have our, right. So you have the zone out, okay? FTR zone, if you don't know what FTR is, look into it. I'm not gonna go over explaining it. But, and then as soon as price came down here, London open, this was a liquidity grab. Price came down here, and then lower time frame went from doing this to bottoming out here, consolidating, and then pushed up, and then higher highs, higher lows, and then we reached this range. So this was nice 90 pips. I was done for the week, so I wasn't trading. This was on Thursday, right? So there wasn't anything. I was just done. I hit my weekly goal. Small gains, but over the course of your time will add up to a big amount. So you just got to be consistent with that. And that was that. And then we saw push up because there's this consolidation here, right? Price was compressing, and then we broke up, London open. Price, although broke above this level, this market structure, it failed to close above 134.8. So sellers stepped in and pushed price down. As soon as price closed back below this zone, we can see that we got several retests, and then it was time to go down. And that was like 70 pips too, but it's a Friday, so keep it easy. 4 trades on GJ, 1, 2, 3, 4. I only took, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 90 pips, 70 pips, 160. 190, 30 pips here. Excuse me. What was it, 192, like 270? So now it's 70 pips, so 190, 260, 260, and then 90 pips. So 350 pips on GJ. 1, 2, I would even call this one high quality, or this one high quality setup. So 1, 2, 3 high quality setups in my opinion. This one here was nice. This was very nice, and this was super nice. These two were okay. So 350 pips, yeah, 350 pips on GJ. I'll post an analysis soon, but as you can see, price did just a lot of ranging throughout the week. We didn't have that much one-sided volatility like how we did previously coming in here, right? So I'll be uploading the analysis and the other 2 recaps in a bit. But yeah, thanks for watching. 5 proper moves, well, 3 proper moves, 5 trades they could have capitalized on. I only capitalized on 3 of them from Monday to Wednesday. But thanks for watching. 350 pips. Leave a comment. Have a good weekend.